Hello guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink. Today we're going to talk about cool slow blues guitar licks. That's how it probably will sound. Yeah, stuff like that. It's really cool. I love it, and Dr. Pink loves it. That's the color which is played here. In my world of farm music, blues is not always blue. This one is an orange blues because it has this warm and quite relaxed, and you know, that's also part of music. What kind of emotion or expression you want to put into music. So the first step is what type of emotion is in this kind of music. In this case it's this cool, relaxed, chilly, holiday type vibe, but still, you know, really well, also a bit Western type. So that is represented with this color. Next step is what sound do we select? I've chosen a Captain Hook amp here with some cool distortion and to give it a more wide sound. As you can hear, there's a stereo delay on it, and on blues or slow blues, I personally prefer analog delays like tape delay. In this case, it's a tape delay because it gives this extra cream to the sound. As you can hear, it's this extra cream on the sound, and that's really cool. So now let's go through the licks and check out what we can do, and also find the concept which can work for you guys. To get the maximum output on any type of slow blues, it's strongly recommended that you make this switch between, you know, the regular minor pentatonic and also really referring to the chords and giving kind of a spicy mix to this, and that's what we want to check out here on these specific licks. But you know, followers of me know I'm not really a fan of licks, but I find licks cool to just check out what type of emotion you can put into what you're doing. So we're opening the whole thing with, we're having a blues in D, regular blues in D, slow blues. Some people count it 6/8. You can count it 6/8 if you want. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can also, I do count it as 4/4, a very slow 4/4, and that's up to you. So we're opening here on D, of course, here with a slide on the 10. Quite a common lick here. Quite a common opening, but then we jump down. After the common opening, we jump down in the low position. Why? Because the difference between, you could play it here or you can play it here. You probably hear the difference. If you play it down here, it has a more crispy, more aggressive touch and gives the crispiness of this part more shape, you know. Because what we're doing here, we are making a lick which mixes up minor pentatonics with major pentatonics. Here we have 6, 7, 4, 7. This part is major pentatonic and this part is minor pentatonic, and the mix of it gives it this extra spice and going in the low position. gives it more shape. I'm gonna show you the difference. Again, a low position. Can you hear the difference? Well, I played it a little bit more aggressive, but that's really cool, and it's really worth checking out different positions, which sound is more for you. And for that specific one, I prefer the lower position for my playing style. Good. So we are opening like this, and then it switches to G. Then we're doing the same opening again. Okay. And now, what I did before, I made a D minor pentatonic. Like so I'm using the D minor pentatonic in the low position, and I'm playing a sextile run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a bit complicated to count. You need to get a feeling for sextile runs. So let's put this now in the concept. Now it goes to G. Did you see how this minor pentatonic run, which is quite simple to play, I mean it sounds harder than it is in fact, gives the special contrast to what we had before. By the way, there's a wasp here in the room. That's why I'm oh, you don't see my head. It's over there. It's flying here in my studio, and I'm a bit scared it will come to me. So if I'm not so concentrated, oopsie. Yo. So that will be the first part. Now, we want to give some more extra spice. And this lick here, I love this one here. It's like, you know, saying so. I'm completely, you know. So this one is you make a little bar in the 13th, the bending is at the 12th, and you play a triple stop. Then you go again to this lick. Let's do this. So I now just finished up the whole chorus, and I'm going to explain now what I did. So, as we had this opening, and then but also if you want to make it more dramatic, what I did before, and just hit once and you open the empty strings. I mean, it's wrong, and these are wrong notes, guys. But it gives this extra dirt, which makes it so really intense. Because that's what we want, and that was what I was talking about at the beginning. think about the emotion you want to put in a tune or in a blues. It's not about perfection, it's about emotional expression, and just put in some dirt. And now we're ending up the whole figure. We still continue the lick, the main motif with this one here on A, and then we just make a lettering just on A major. Same on G. Then we throw in some more dirt. And we end up with a typical turnaround phrase. And that's it. Let's do the whole thing again, that you can see how the whole thing works in the concept. Where's the wasp? It's hanging on my lamp. Good, I speed it up a bit. Yo, that was cool. Yo guys, those were the cool slow blues guitar licks. Well, maybe you don't find them cool, but I do. And as I said, put in the right emotions into whatever you're doing, into each tone. Blues works really a lot with emotions and with the tone. So also figure out, you know, which exact tone you want to figure out, and that makes the big magic of it. You don't have to play too fast. I mean, there was one quite fast run in it, but among all the runs, it was the most easy one, which I probably know, because you have an open string pull-off lick. It's quite easy to play among all other runs, I must say. Probably the easiest one. Yo, one more to say. I'm gonna write down the tabs of this. Gonna be available in the HPCrazy Guitar Game, plus this cool backing track. And if you love my channel, please subscribe to the channel, and better, even better, join the HPCrazy Guitar Academy. Become a member of this probably smallest, but probably the coolest guitar community here on the planet, together with Dr. Pink. And please share to the world that we exist and that we're serving the guitar community a little bit. Yo, that's all. See you guys.